Assalamualaikum everyone. We are proud to present our group project. Title project is management. Firstly, our member is Muhammad Azlin bin Ahmad Kamal, followed by myself, Falisha Khalida binti Muhammad Zaini, Siti Nur Balkis binti Muhammad Arif, and Siti Zulaika binti Khairul Anwar. Together, we are collaborated to explore how project management plays a vital role in the field of landscape architecture. Let's begin with an overview of project management. Processing of planning, coordinating, and executing a project efficiently in the context of landscape architecture is ensure that all design are not only creative but also functional, sustainable, and compliant with the client needs as well as government regulation. In Malaysia, this process is especially crucial due to several factors including environmental policies, approval from local authorities, and increasing demand for sustainable development. Without proper project management, even the best design idea can face delay, cost overruns, or even fail. Now, let's look at the key role of project management in landscape architecture. Firstly is planning and organizing. A project manager needs to develop detailed project timelines, set clear goal, and allocate manpower, material, and finances wisely. This yearly pace help reduce confusing later during executing. Next, the second is coordinating and communication. Effective collaboration is crucial. The project manager must act as a part, communicating clearly with client, consultant, contractor, and even government bodies. Miscommunication can lead to costly mistake or delays. Third, quality and progress control. This involves supervising the construction process to ensure it matches the approved design and standards. The project manager must also keep the project within budget and complete in on time. Quality control ensures that the final landscape product is safe, attractive, and sustainable.
For the next slide, project stages. Firstly, initiation is the team checks if the project is needed and who is involved. A simple proposal is made and if it approved, the planning start to begins. Secondly, planning and execution. The planning stage prepares the team by setting tasks, time, budget, and roles. In the execution stage, the team works while the manager ensures everything runs smoothly. Thirdly, this stage happens during the project. The manager checks progress, time, and budget. The team fixes any problems to keep the project on track. Lastly, closing. The closing stage is the final part of the project. The team finishes the work, the manager writes a report, and the project is handed over to the client. Alright, for this slide, design and budget control. First and foremost, cost planning and estimation. Landscape architects prepare detailed cost estimates for materials, plants, and labor and equipment to match the client's budget. Secondly, balancing creativity with budget. They create designs that are both attractive and functional without overspending, choosing cost-effective yet sustainable materials. Last but not least, for this topic, time and resources management. Manage timelines efficiently to avoid delays and control labor costs, ensuring the project is delivered on schedule.
Next is effective coordination with authorities and stakeholders is the key to success of any project. First, under clear communication, we need to keep everyone informed. That means sharing regular updates and make sure information flows smoothly to involve. Next, relationship management. Building trust and cooperation with government bodies and stakeholders will make approval decision much easier. Of course, we must ensure regulatory compliance by obtaining our necessary permits, license and approval so that we follow legal requirements. Finally, stakeholder alignment reminds us to align goals, expectations and responsibilities so that both internal and external stakeholders work toward the same objective. By covering all this point, we can make sure our project progress efficiency and with strong support from everyone involved. Next is regulations in management. We need to keep focus on 4 key areas that help to keep our project smooth, compliant and sustainable. First, we have permits and approval. Every project must have the proper submissions and approval in place. This avoids the legal delays and keeps everything on track. Next is risk and audit readiness. Keeping accurate records for audits, inspection and legal reviews is vital. That way, we are always prepared if any authority needs to check our process. Resources efficiency is also a top priority. By using materials, times and energy, we can reduce waste and cut unnecessary costs, which is better for the project. And finally, there are life cycle thinking. It's not just about delivery quickly. We plan for the long-term values and durability so the outcome lasts well into the future. By following this regulation in management, we ensure a smoother process, a compliant project and lasting impact. Next, let's take a look at the local project case study, which is Taman Tasik Titiwangsa Enhancement in Kuala Lumpur. First, under project scope management, the project introduced new pedestrian walkways, upgraded lighting, water feature and children's play zone and the landscape improvement. The project manager played a key role for this making to make sure every part of the scope was very clearly defined and aligned with stakeholders like Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. Next is time management. This was a phased implementation with careful scheduling. The team had to plan the work in stage, especially because the park remained open to the public. The project manager was responsible for tracking milestones and handling any delays. And lastly, stakeholder engagement was critical. Being a public park, they are involved of local residents, families and government agency, and lastly contractor at every stage.
I'd like to share the reason behind choosing to aspiring as our landscape architecture idols such as James Corner and Ern Saxon. We admire him because he redefined what public space can be. His bold vision and interdisciplinary thinking combined with ecological intelligence have completely reshaped city around the world. He inspired a new generation of designers, including us, to see landscape architecture not just as the design, but as a tool for transformation, connection, and resilience. His work goes beyond beauty. It's about vision, impacts, and transformation. He showed that with imagination and ecological awareness, we can truly shape the futures of our city and community. Next, we have Saxon, a Malaysia icon in our field. What we love about him is how he balanced design integrity, environmental sensitivity, and artistic authenticity. His landscapes are more than just beautiful. They tell a story, respect the land, and deepens our human experience. He is not just a designer but also a philosopher of space and place. For us and many other students and professionals, he's a role model what proof that landscape architecture is about meaningful, sustainable people first design. Ultimately, Ern Saxon reminds us that our work should build connection with nature, with culture, and with each other. Next is conclusion. As we come to the end of our presentation, let's reflect on what makes James Corner and Saxon such influential figures in landscape architecture. Both of them bring unique or powerful perspective to the field. James Corner is known for his large-scale urban transformation, like the iconic High Line in New York, where broad vision meets ecological intelligence. Meanwhile, Saxon champions community-driven sustainable design, as we can see in projects like Kebun Bangsa, which is beautifully integrated urban farming and public engagement. Now imagine if these two were to collaborate. Corner strategy urban scale approach blended with Saxon's grassroots people first philosophy, the result would be groundbreaking. We believe this function would create urban space that are not only ecologically innovative and visual dynamic, but also deeply rooted in community value and environments are preservation. In short, they show us that landscape architecture is more than just shaping land. It's about the shaping of life.